G'day everyone, Artist Wayne here with another DR650 adventure, and this one was an absolute slop fest. Even the KTM twins found it a little difficult. Adrian and Mal on their lightweight KTMs. Every now and again they like to do a little comedy act. I'll just fast forward Mal manoeuvring his bike around. I think he took about 10 minutes to do that. Finally he's out of the way, and it was Adrian's turn. We were all riding one perfect Sunday morning in the wild and wet Watagans. There'd been a lot of rain over the past week, so needless to say, it was pretty bloody slippery. Finally Adrian got up the hill with no help from Mal and I. So it was now time for Team Suzuki. Cool, calm and collected Robert, the Iceman, on his DR650. Followed by Grant, who easily powered up the hill on his mighty DRZ400. We now made our way down to Kurrambong, where we would re-enter the Watagans for a nice little hill climb. And as you can see, it was a lot drier down here, so it made the riding easier. And I'd also like to point out that I was riding with tyres that were almost as bald as I am. I really like to get my money's worth, but I was finding it really difficult to stay upright. And after climbing back up into the Watagans, it was time to hit some trails that would take us in the direction of Sugarloaf Mountain. Our mission was to find the elusive tunnels. Now I've been there twice before, and I've also looked for them twice before. So I guess it was a 50-50 chance that we would find them, but legend has it that these tunnels can move. So the big question was, would we find them? Well, we were going to give it a red-hot go. And the sun was now out, so it was turning into a cracker of a day.
Alright, come on, boys.
When we finally got to the top of Freeman's Waterhole for a fuel stop, we noticed that Adrian had lost his number plate. No time to go back for it though. We still had loads of riding to do to find the tunnels. And as you can see, it was beginning to rain. Not the kind of weather you want when you're heading down into a valley where you know you're going to have to climb your way back out.
Did I cause that? It's hard, mate. How's that confidence going?
But we were having loads of fun, and honestly, how wet could it possibly get? I blame Grant for all this. He just powered ahead on his mighty DRZ 400, and we were all just trying to keep up.
Up the middle? Oh, shit.
But the good news was, after being lost for about an hour, I finally knew where we were. So it was time to climb back out of this muddy valley. On the other hand, the bad news was the rain was getting harder and there were little rivers of water making their way down, which definitely made it a very interesting ride for someone with zero traction. And as Mal, Adrian, Grant and Robert made it up the hill, albeit with some difficulty, I was left stranded down the bottom, trying as hard as I could to get up that bloody hill. And each time I failed, I had to drag my bike around so I could ride back down the hill and try to find an easier way up. And just when all hope was lost and it was almost dark, Adrian and Grant came down to give me a helping hand. And even with them pushing me up the hill, it was still a Herculean effort to get to the top. And when we did get to the top, all of us like drowned rats, you would have thought that we would have found a road and made our way home. But we didn't, because we're all mad, and we still spent another hour looking for those bloody tunnels. Did we find them? No, we didn't. But we had a fantastic ride trying. I'm Artist Wayne Dowsett, and thanks for watching, everyone.